Hey guys, Enigmatic Gwich'in here. This is trapline check number 2. Last week the Wolverine we caught was good guessing to some of you out there. We have our sled with most of our gear ready to go, bait, axes, everything. We're out here on the edge of Venetie, Alaska. This is my home and where I trap from. It's a Gwich'in village of about 200 residents. And we are headed northwest from here in a loop, making it back here to Venetie, and Lord willing, we'll have something out there in the traps. So come on, let's go trap Alaska together. Made our first stop past our trail snare. We chopped up bait. We're loaded up with bait to seed the line with. And here's a pro tip for people that are out here wearing canvas moose skin boots like this. These are called Gwich'in. And so they're topped with canvas so they're breathable. And then moose skin on the bottom so the snow, the water doesn't get through as quickly. But they're not made of plastic or any kind of fabric that is waterproof or air resistant for air flowing through it. So what you really have to do to make sure that the bottom of your feet stay warm and doesn't get wet is you pack spruce boughs down here where your feet go. That way in your Gwich'in sitting down in there, and I've done this even with bunny boots on. I don't usually put a whole lot because I don't want to get in my way, especially if snow is going to fill it up. But when it comes to something like this, having a little cushion under your feet, it's always nice. The sun is going down now. So we're gonna hit the trail before it gets too dark. But don't worry, we'll be out here till about 9 at night, so it'll be dark. Now that we've had bait out here, we gotta make sure to fill any gaps with wolf snares, wolf traps, and fill in the gaps between the 330s for, Lord willing, the Wolverine around. So this is where I chopped up moose head skin last week, and you can see that something drug it over there, and it looks like marten, rabbit, squirrel. We had a light dusting of snow the other day. You can see a pair of rabbit tracks running down the trail with, I don't know, not even an inch of snow. The animals are moving. And it's pretty warm too today. It's maybe 10 below, maybe. And it should be dropping to about 30 tonight. But with the sun up earlier, it really heated up. This was an old Lynx set here. I haven't done anything with it in a couple years. But you can see we had a fox plowing through here. Even though I haven't had any traps at these spots in years, I still throw bait there. So sooner or later, if I ever want to revive any of these sets, it really comes in handy to have a place that animals have no worrisome idea about going to. Very good. We had some birds go in and out of here and steal that bait. And it looks like they actually got down and dug out and pecked out the meat that was chopped up down in that area. So we need to grab the axe and push it back down into the dirt and cover it up a little better so the birds can't just peck it clean. If a lynx or a marten or a wolf come through and dig it up, that's one thing, but if the birds can just dig it up all willy-nilly, I didn't bury it deep enough. And add a little bit of snow, help it freeze down a bit. So hopefully the birds don't pull it apart. The wolf trap is right over there. Little by little. Quite a bit of rabbits moved into this area on this side of my line leaving Venetie. I got a set of lynx tracks that walked back, turned around and cut into the trees over here. It's a small one, so you never know, we might cross back around and come back on. But pretty cool to see lynx on this side. See fox, marten, and now lynx, and we're only a mile out of Venetie, so it's looking good. Oh, look at that! Right on. Lynx number 1 of the season. That set of tracks I seen back there, it might have walked. It looks like there was a second one maybe following it. Thank God it didn't cannibalize this lynx. But that's a medium-sized lynx right there. First of the year. Thank you, Lord. Very, very cool. At 3:30 is one deadly trap. You can see that he stepped into it and barely even a struggle. He pulled back enough to pull the sticks out, but laid right there where he got caught. So we're gonna get him out of there, get him into the sled. We have a couple burlap sacks to lay around him, and we still have more 330s and wolf traps to go. Very cool, our first lynx of the year. The big lynx usually don't even bother 330s, but being that this is probably a medium-sized one, you never know, it might have been the first 330 that it's ever seen. So the smaller lynx that walk straight on by after seeing that might never bother another 330 again. But depending on food, you never really know. We'll get this 330 swapped out. I have another pack of them over there. Head down the trail. Anything that keeps you busy out here is good. In the woods, there's always something to do. Another spot got dug out. We have wolf snares hanging over there, and then right behind that tree right there. You can see that something chipped away, scratched at it, and got a good chunk of it. Time to replace it. I carry 2 Hudson Bay trap axes. This one I use for bait, and then I have my old one that I had since I was a teenager right there. That's just for trees. Let's get some more in there. And Lord willing, whenever the wolves pass through, even if they don't care to come right next to this, we have a couple trails for them to pass around. Another old lynx set. brown Conibear is still set. Looks like only birds and a whole lot of mice. And I mean, it is just full of mice crap in there. Trapping feeds a lot of small animals out here, at least on my line. Ooh, look at that. That meat is marbled and a whole lot of fat on that bare leg. We're gonna chop some to add to this because there's still a piece of skin and some meat back there. We'll chop more for this and some more for the next section of line. There we go. I lost the shackle on my sled last week. So when I took off, it popped off, but it's just right back there. The shackle's in the snow somewhere out there in the world. But that's all right. We'll make it work however we can. Rig it with baling wire. It decided to break on me. Right there. That's all right. I'll re-rig this up and we'll be continuing on. We got our ultra high molecular weight plastic sled reconnected back there. Get back to me anytime. We're gonna have to look around for another shackle so that I don't have to be rigging something up that I'm out in the woods with. Up here you get used to rigging things up, but it's never the best policy to leave the village with something rigged up. Rigging something up here is no different than leaving town without it being prepared. But not a worry. Not a worry in the world. Temperatures dropped a little bit. It's about 10 below and we left. I don't have a thermometer with me, but a little further away from town, those mountains has gotten a little chillier. The sun is down now. It's getting dark soon. We're in a swampy area out here. That's why all these black spruce are so stunted. I mean, really stunted. We're pulling up to the 330 last week. Got the marten came and snapped. And look at that. Oh, thank you, Lord. We got us a marten. It looks like they fed on that one. The bait is gone out of that 330. And it looks like, yep, he ate the bait out of the little snow cave set. But look at that. Thank you, Lord. Beautiful marten. Perfect catch. And I mean perfect. It is frozen solid. So it's been a few days since this catch. It's just amazing how much better, how much less damage a Conibear does when hanging here than any kind of ground set would ever do. Oh, the moose skin is still in there. So we'll grab another 110. Oh yeah. Yeah, they've definitely been around here. We'll get another 110 Conibear and reset this one. Rebait the 330. Probably brushed it in again. You can see that birds have been by here too. Nothing big. No wolves. No Wolverine by here yet. Just be a matter of time. Bait is up in there. Fresh bait. New 110 Conibear. We got fresh bait in the whole set there. And the first marten of the season is caught. Beautiful day with our second catch.
Take us towards the river, cut back around and hit back on there. The main thoroughfare for snow machines, but wolves don't seem to care. Another bait chopping spot at the end of this old skinny lake here. I had some marten come around and check it out. No fox yet. I caught one last year. I caught a cross fox down the trail a ways over here last year, right before the close of season. And there's usually a few of them back here where they den up. So we'll see if more come out. Most likely will. And a few marten across the road up here. See how it goes. We had birds land here. Oh, 110 is still set. We'll freshen it up a bit, eh? Enough. And more marten tracks. You must not like that set. We'll make sure to put another #1 long string trap right over here. Just a bit further up, we'll make sure to get another set in. There's this many marten around, they're just gonna keep eating all my bait. We got the third one now, we got more than enough for a hat. Very cool. I forgot the fish to bring out for the marten bait. Any kind of meat will do for marten, in all reality. That's a perfect place for a set there. We'll bait it, and then next week we'll see if anything comes by and bothers it, and we'll set on that spot. Last week I came around the corner here, this was the last set in. It was a Wolverine here last week. Looks like the bait's still in there, but we'll freshen it up. Put a marten set in here. Like a lynx walked by. Checked it out before the snow. That meat must not have been appetizing enough for that lynx. But we had some birds. We had some birds and no marten, just the one lynx walked by. Rebait. Our 330 is over there, and we have had marten pass by in the past. And my marten pole, someone grabbed it. The one that was sitting right on top of this, coming by, maybe someone needed it more than I did. So we'll put it right here on this tree. That'll freeze in there. Marten trap right there. just like so. That's just enough to hold it in place. And a marten, a nice ramp right up. Oh yeah. There's another marten set down. We'll make sure to get over, make our way down this way. The spot here that caught the Wolverine only had some bait missing. We have more 330s to check, wolf traps and snares, lynx snares, a whole lot. Wolf tracks turned around right behind us. Kind of too bad he didn't take a ride or take a walk a little further ahead. He stepped off the main road a little ways and decided that it wasn't for him. That's kind of too bad. Man, this one got snapped. Kind of hard to see, but yeah, it got snapped by something. I see bird tracks and more marten tracks. The marten are making sure that I give them some attention this summer or this winter. I had that happen last winter up on the back corner of the line over here that we just rode through. So we'll get another marten set put in. We'll do it somewhere around here. We'll find a good spot, get this 330 reset, and make sure that that's waiting there for Wolverine as well. It got dark quick on us. Got a marten set in there. The 330 that was snapped by the marten is reset in there. And Lord willing, that wolf comes back. We'll bury some bait right back here in the trail so he can dig at it and find his way over here. Not too shabby. Temperature seems pretty stable at about 20 below probably. Definitely not too bad. Oh man, another marten came here and snapped this one. Ah, look at that. Oh man, they caught that chunk of meat when they were taking it out of there. Well, no choice but put another marten set down here. We just got marten all over the low country here. Oh, that's too bad. But we'll get a marten set put up here just like in the last 330 to make sure that, oh, these bait stealers stay out of the way. Oh, that's fine. But yeah, that grabbed right onto that piece of meat right there and bent the trigger as well. Huh. Crazy. That's crazy. The rambunctious marten that decided to start popping 330s now has another marten box. On that side, there's a marten set. We now have marten sets next to every 330 on this end of the line. Especially being January, the marten are real nice still. Yeah, not too shabby. The moon's out. The sun is just a little hair of light still shining over. And yeah, the moon is going to be a bright one tonight. Kind of hard to see with this GoPro, but
beautiful night. Activity here. Wolf snare, 330 untouched. There's some rabbit tracks around, but nothing like it was last week. Last week this thing was packed down. We'll see what's around the corner. A few lynx snares right over here. Nope, bait's still there, untouched. And a 330. Snares back there, nothing's touched. Only thing that's come through is rabbit. But that's okay. Oh guys, I chopped bait here last week. And I threw meat all over the place back there. And it looks like the rabbits have gone and eaten it under that tree over there, and a couple pieces right there. I mean, that's a funny one. I've had rabbits eat each other out here and eat a lot of meat. But this is the first part of my line in the last 3 weeks that they've actually eaten bear meat. So very odd, but you can see it, they packed it down back there. Rabbits eating bear meat. The world's come full circle. Ooh, look at that. Awesome meat. The lynx went and carried away whatever was in here. Can you see that? He messed around, got down the trail, made the little loop, came back through. I wonder if he got the bait too. Yep, I got the bait too. So he'll be back for sure. So I got a lynx set in, get this rebaited and put back together. We had a lynx stealing bait out of one of our 330s. So we got a number 3 double long spring offset jaws, and we're going to turn this, as someone came along and knocked down, must have been the summertime, we're turning this right here into a lynx set. I got my bait stick ready, got a wing off a bird from last summer, and some ribbon. The ribbon will go up on the tree, clear this area out enough so that the trap can go in there. The Wolverine, I'll have that. Back in there. Alright, there's our link set. All we gotta do, got a ribbon up, ribbon and wing back there, meat further in the back. Actually, let's hide that meat too. The trap is right there, and there's a quick, simple link set. Walk away from it. Hopefully he won't steal bait from this 330. Couple more sets on the way back home. I got a decent sized wolf. And a smaller wolf walking along, it sure looks like. All I have ahead of us is one last 330. Lord willing, you never know. The tracks are pretty fresh. Really fresh. Oh, look at that. Huh. The wolves shied away from here. They stepped off the trail back there. Huh. Well, thank the Lord they stopped. Else they might have decided to nibble on this guy. Oh, got a marten and a 330. Right on, thank you Lord. Very nice. Oh, looks like a decent one too. Not too shabby. Oh, there's a chunk of something else missing in there. Maybe another marten came along and grabbed that as well. This snow hole right here that I had set got knocked in a bit too, so I'm guessing that other marten came in here and took the other chunk of meat. I don't know why he left one piece and took the other, unless he hasn't come back for it yet. But those wolves are around last night. There's been wolves hanging around the village for better part of almost 2 weeks, kind of just chilling back and forth, and so very nice indeed. Extra bait meat. Our setting rope, and we'll get this fixed up. Oh yeah, the wolves punched out trails. And ate all the bait around here, it looks like. That is a very good sign. They are close, still close. I have snares. That's it. If one trap still hanging there from last year, we'll get them tossed in here. I tried to toss some of the bait back where snares are hanging just like that. Lord willing, we can get a couple of these guys tied up around here. Yeah, this is that, at least one of them is that wised up female that never goes near any 330 sets, and sure enough, that's gonna really make them wary after seeing that. Not too shabby, not too bad at all. Very good. So I set a snare over there, trap over there, snare there, and so this is that wolf running around. Snare over there, and now we're rolling up to where I have number 5 trap set right there. So with this one, we will be back tomorrow to check on it. It's so fresh that I dare not leave this spot too long. Yeah, there's his tracks right there. So we're close enough to town. I hear the generator running and snow machines running around. So we'll bait this as we drive through. Come back in the morning. This wolf is running straight into town. Looked like he's made a couple trips back and forth at least. Gotta make sure we get a good trail of meat crumbs for him to follow. Alright guys, we made it home. Today we got 2 marten, 1 lynx. When I first pulled up this lynx, I thought it was a lot smaller than it was. But now that I pulled him out and we've come home, it's definitely a good size. Ooh, thank you Lord. Beautiful day, long day, not too cold. Alright y'all, God bless, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. Any questions, comments, concerns, tips, anything at all, leave it in the comments, and we'll see you again next time.